Well, you are very kind. Thank you. What an adventure. My name is Elizabeth Schuyler Hamilton, but I do, in private company, like to refer to myself as Elizabeth Rensselaer Schuyler Hamilton because my mother was quite something. I grew up in Saratoga quite a while ago. May I tell you about it? Yes. All right. Do you mind terribly if I sit? The hoops do get heavy, and there are a lot of them. Thank you. And I think if I might, I shall alleviate myself also of the gloves to be more comfortable. I would shock you all if I removed my hat. Or I would indeed shock my mother in her grave if I removed my hat. Perhaps that is the more honest statement. You will have heard about my family some, have you not? A bit. There is that musical. We will come to that. It's important to understand that I was the middle child. You won't understand that when you look at my mother's birth record, having borne 15 children. The last one born when she was 42, we shall come to that. And you will perhaps be slightly set back in your chair if I remind you of how many of them died. 7. It was natural. It was expected. And my mother and my father were such equals every time he came home from the battling, from the wars, because he was a soldier. He started as a colonel and became a major general. We shall come to that. They had a happy reunion each time. And so he would tell me all the stories of all his adventures as a colonel, because, of course, he was a British soldier. I was born in a colony. He was a British soldier serving in the Indian Wars. Well, because, you see, we were coming over to make our second houses, and we were the elder brother and sister, weren't we? We were civilized, and we were coming to a place that had not civilized. And so, as good brothers and sisters, we would be good stewards to these people and kindly ask them to move over. Oh, that is a very good response. I heard it out of the corner of my ear. You see, what did I understand? All I know is that my father's stories were of equal between both sides. He told me stories of great British heroism and great British courage, and then he told me story of tribesmen, of great Mohawks, and Ojibwas, and Iroquois, especially the Iroquois. He would wax with his eyes whenever he spoke of the 6 nations of the Iroquois, as if they indeed were some sort of kingdom. It was wonderful. And he rode with me, and he taught me how to ride the biggest of horses, and I never fell off. Somehow I had a good grip for things that ride fast, and you mustn't fall off. You see, that's a metaphor for later. You know that our early years post-independence did not go immediately well. You know that we then had to come together to form a constitution. You know how difficult that was, too. What you might not remember is the battling among the men while they were doing it. Oh, you think these times now are ill? Just look back at our past. It was ill then, too, especially between Aaron Burr and my husband.